Today, from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Escaping the pressure right. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen for Nwangu. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 24-yard line. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Right back to Waddle, and this time he's got it. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Butker's kick here is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So out comes the Patriots offense as they'll get their first shot at things here. They'll be led out by the final pick of the first round in 2018 out of Louisville. It's Lamar Jackson. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Micah Parsons, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And this returnable for Hill. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League. And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the... It's caught inside the 25. And off the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jalen Waddle, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run. Robinson. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James Robinson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots are back within a score. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And a long run there in the end to top it off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. He was looking for Jalen Waddle there. And it'll bring up 3rd down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner. There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
From the 6. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. New York set to take the field. And following the pick 6, and decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us that, and he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Justin Madubuike showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16. On 2nd down now. It's Robinson. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson.
This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
83 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Jackson from the shotgun.
And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 22-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Jackson on 1st down.
Big hole up the middle. And Jackson going to have the 1st down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact.
18 yards on each of the last 2 plays, and they're picking up big chunks now. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Robinson.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Robinson again.
And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
The kick by Gold is good.
And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get them back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Big yardage that time for the Jets. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got it? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
And they'll run again.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Kene Nwangu
with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Jackson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
This, the 2nd meeting of these 2 teams. You might recall they met back in week 5. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there on the keeper.
Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next.
Throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a big play that time by the Jets. As a defense, what a nuisance when you look on the other side and they've got a tight end that can run a post route like that.
And you felt the ground shake, didn't you? Oh, even all the way up here in this booth. How about when he grabbed the football? You could see the terror as everyone was thinking, do I even want to try and tackle that big man?
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his his throw is going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
This will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Jalen Waddle with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jets are going to take the lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Boyd.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Looking to throw again on second down. He completes it to Boyd. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And Jackson throwing once more. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He gets this one to Boyd. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 40. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And Gold is able to put it through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we now proceed to the start of the second half. These offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Well, the Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. And, Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
112 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there for the Patriots. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
James Robinson.
His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Gold with the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Jalen Waddle.
75 yards. And the Jets have once again taken the lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that will make this a 4-point game. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting 2nd half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth. And who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there?
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On the draw, Robinson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll run again here with Robinson. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
That one good for only 6, and it leaves them with a 4th down. Here's Tressway now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defense in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rounding, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Justin Madubuike
Able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's the 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Second and long. He'll buy some time right.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Now Gold for the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
New York ready to go again offensively. First play's a run with Nwangu.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Flush to his right.
He'll swing this out to Mostert.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Eluding the pressure right. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. Bud Dupree gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2nd and 15.
That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu.
They find some open field here. And down to the 20. A huge play there on the screen pass.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Gold to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
This fielded right at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
And some room to work. And all the way down to the 37.
52 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Here's Nwangu.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. To throw. He'll get this to Nwangu. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one an absolute backbreaker. A chance to get back within a score. Couldn't do it.
Yeah, that one went begging, as they say, right? There's the opportunity, and it was missed. But all hope's not lost just yet. But, boy, getting back within 1 score would have been a powerful motivator for their defense to take the field away.
On 1st down, Robinson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Robinson.
And he's going to have a Patriots 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. On 2nd down, it's Robinson. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he will have a Patriots 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. And they take a knee. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll run here with Robinson. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Pats, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Buffalo Bills next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it's just their 2nd loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.